similarities. And I've received a bigger picture behind all of this and how people can connect and what that connection can bring about for God. God is using the image. God is using your image. Now, this may be a message for somebody. God is using your image. And when it comes to your image, this is drawing a lot of people in, right? This is drawing the right people in, because I feel like God wants to show people something through your experiences, right? God can use an image of yours to draw people in, but show people a different direction. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying when I say that. Like, when it comes to the image, right? When it comes to the imagery, God is not judging the image. God is judging our hearts, right? God is using image to create some form of realization and revelation in many people. And what I feel is what God is saying is, I'm using your image because I would like to show people something. It doesn't matter where it is that you come from. It doesn't matter what it is that you look like. It doesn't matter what it is that you may have liked. It doesn't matter where I may have placed you before. I am using that. God needs you, or may have needed you in a certain image. God is using your image, and God may have needed you in a specific image to capture the attention of many and direct them in a different direction, is what I'm trying to say here. God may have needed you in a specific image. So don't look at your past as a bad thing. Don't look at the things you may have been a part of as something that, because God works in mysterious ways, and every part of your life is all a part of the plan. God needs you in a specific image so he can help people to understand that there is a way. God needed you in a specific image to show people that you can be in this image, you can be this person, and you are still going to be my child. You are still going to be anointed. You are still going to be covered. You are still going to be worthy. Not to say the images that we may have been in or your past, but when we speak of certain things of our past, not everything is so pretty, right, in our eyes, but maybe it was just what God needed. Maybe the image that you was formed into, maybe the image that you once was in was all a part of the plan, because the works that God does on us is way bigger than we perceive, and it's way bigger than us. So this is why I'm coming to this whole imagery. And I wrote a couple notes down, but I wanted God to just like speak to me because I'm feeling the chills of it, right? But like I said, it doesn't matter what you look like, what you've been through. It doesn't matter what path you have been set on. God is using your image. God is using your path to show people something about what he can do for them. God is using you as an example to show his work. And I can heavily resonate with this. God is using me as an example to show his work of what he can do, of what he can transform. It doesn't matter how I may look to you, I'm still anointed. It doesn't matter if I don't have the, whatever credentials, I'm still anointed. It doesn't matter if I came from this certain background, I'm still anointed. It doesn't matter. God does not judge the image, God judges the heart of a person. And God needed many of you in a certain image in order to show the work that he can do. It was all a part of the plan. So never look at what you may have looked like before as, as it wasn't like, because it's all a part of the plan. Like I'm telling you, like it's all a part of the plan. God is working in every part of your life. And this is one of the things that I recognize along my path. God has been working in every part of my life. And many times God uses his people to create an experience for others, to show people the way. It doesn't matter if God puts you in these certain places. It doesn't matter if God started you off in a certain industry or you was placed in certain environments. It doesn't matter if you started off not having certain things. It does not matter. It does not matter how you started, Because God is going to even use that. God is going to even use that part of you as a representation of what he can do for his children. So, like I said, God does not judge the image, God judges the heart. And God takes his time with you. Seek God on your own. Seek God on your own. God is going to take his time with you. You don't ever have to rush a process with yourself. Because once God decides to transform within you, it's going to start to reflect in your environment. It's going to start to reflect in everything that you do. I feel as though God is using my image to, speak to the right people. God is using my image to speak to his people. God is using my image to, help people to see something and understand something when it comes to God and what God can do. God will use you, and the picture is always much bigger than you think. So, you went down a specific path, but God is using that path as an example. You went down a certain route, but God is going to use that route as an example. You went into certain doors, but God is going to use that as an example to awaken others, to bring revelation to others, to help others to see, to give people the green light, to show people that there is always a way, to show people that anything is possible with the power of God. Because you're going to speak the power of God. There's something about you you're going to recognize how much God has done for you. And everywhere you go, you're going to speak God's name. Your purpose is much bigger than you and me. My purpose is much bigger than you and me. This is God right here. God, this is all God's doing. Me being here, me talking, me being able to speak, me having the power or even the love for speaking. Like I said, the love that I have to help people. This is all God. Whatever God leads me into, this is all God. It's all God. Whatever direction God takes me into, that's all God. That's my message here today. And I see y'all. I'm about to honestly, I'm really excited for what's to come, for many things. And I just want to say hey to all of y'all. It's a blessing to just be here. It's just a blessing. And I just want to let y'all know, this is a message for somebody, like I said. And you, don't matter what you've been through, you can still break generational curses. No matter what pauses you may have happened in your life, no matter what failures you may have experienced, you can still break that generational curse. I'm letting you know now. God takes his time with you, and every part of you is worthy. Every part of you is worthy. Every part of you. Every part of you. Okay? Every part of you. And it's an example. You are an example to show what God can do through you. How God can remove fear and anxiety from your mind and your soul and your spirit. One day you could be in this fearful state, and then all of a sudden you confident, you believing in your purpose. That's God. So that's what I have for you, people out there. Just remember that this is all a part of the plan. And it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. So I'll see y'all soon. Yeah.